Namaskar, I'm Suruchi Das and you're watching Rhythm News. The neighboring country, Pakistan, is witnessing one of the most volatile periods in recent history, marked by escalating violence and a deepening governance crisis. The country's inability to manage internal terrorism and regional conflicts has come under sharp scrutiny, especially as the government continues to struggle with its dual narrative of fighting terrorism while simultaneously lecturing India on regional stability and minority rights. Data released by the Pakistan Institute for Conflict and Security Studies paints a grim picture. In November alone, 245 people lost their lives due to terrorist attacks, including 68 security personnel, making it the deadliest month for armed forces this year. Alarmingly, militant activities surged to new heights, with 71 recorded attacks in November compared to 68 in October. The spike follows a year-long trend of deteriorating security, with over 1,000 lives lost in militant attacks in the first 11 months of 2024, a sharp rise from 645 attacks recorded in 2023. Regions such as Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan remain the worst affected, as KP recorded 50 militant attacks in November, resulting in 71 deaths, while Balochistan saw 20 attacks and 60 fatalities, including civilians and security personnel. The irony is not lost on critics that Pakistan, long accused of nurturing terrorism to destabilize its neighbors, particularly India, now finds itself engulfed in the flames of its own creation. Groups once supported or ignored by state such as Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan have turned their guns inward, targeting security forces and civilians alike. This self-inflicted crisis underscores Pakistan's systemic failures in curbing extremism. The militants' capacity to launch sophisticated and deadly attacks demonstrates a glaring weakness in Pakistan's counterterrorism policies and intelligence capabilities. Despite its rhetoric, Islamabad appears woefully unprepared to neutralize the very forces it once weaponized for geopolitical gains. The ongoing violence extends beyond terrorist attacks, with minority groups and regional communities bearing the brunt of state apathy. Provinces like Balochistan have long suffered from government neglect and heavy-handed military operations aimed at suppressing dissent. The Baloch people's demands for autonomy are met with brutal crackdowns, extrajudicial killings, and enforced disappearances, fueling further resentment. Similarly, the tribal areas of KP, including Kurram district, witnessed one of the worst tribal clashes in recent history, resulting in over 120 deaths. Meanwhile, Pakistan's minorities like Hindus, Sikhs, Christians, and Shias and Ahmadiyas face rampant discrimination, with targeted attacks on their places of worship and little to no protection from the state. While Pakistan grapples with its inability to control internal chaos, its leadership continues to lecture India on regional issues, particularly minority rights. This hypocrisy rings hollow when compared to the dire state of governance within its borders. For a country that routinely raises the Kashmir issue in international forums, Pakistan's glaring failures in protecting its own citizens and maintaining internal stability have severely undermined its credibility. Their governance crisis has created a fertile ground for extremism to thrive, with terrorist groups becoming more emboldened, minority communities left vulnerable, and regional conflicts escalating. The country faces a precarious future. Unless the government prioritizes addressing these issues with urgency and transparency, Pakistan risks descending further into chaos. Jai Hind.